Yes! Yes! Ah, that's the real spider key. Haha. A pointless step, but I love opening chests. I'm a heart surgeon, so I have to cut through lungs on a daily basis. 7 lions, you know, it's no big deal, but pays the bills, I suppose. Just in it for the money. Like all doctors. I'm not really a doctor. Use it. Shove it in that spider's butt. That looks like a friendly, inviting place. And the door closes behind me. Ah, that's my teddy bear. I'm through this fast, aren't I? I did it. That's hard. I beat the boss. Oh crap! No, I didn't beat the boss yet. Hey guys, this is just a little aside because I cut the video here because I spent the next some small amount of time, over an hour, trying to figure out how to answer the I have no friends prompt from Tyrant. So I eventually solved it, and I went back and got some extra endings. So this is my way of editing that together in a way that it won't take up too much of your time, while you don't miss any valuable content, and I can explain my thoughts about the game a little bit. So let's get that started. So here I am on fast forward. You can see me trying to figure out what to do for I am sad. So the way you're supposed to handle Tyrant is whenever you're supposed to sing at somebody, that's like a clue. So I think they call him the robot, that crying guy who's next to and crushes you. When you tell him happy, which you learn from the eagle, that you're supposed to remember that and tell Tyrant happy. So I figured that out eventually somehow. There's a hello before that, right? Hello is the frogs. So that one's pretty obvious. Like, you don't even need the clue for that one, or at least I didn't, because you respond to hello with hello, obviously. If someone says I am sad, I don't just say happy back at them, but I should probably have sensed that pattern there and gone from that. Now, so this part, the I have no friends, this is what stumped me forever. And that's because I didn't get this clue. Both happy and hello were progress blocking clues, meaning if I didn't experience those, I couldn't progress in the game. Now, for I have no friends, what was supposed to happen here is, do you remember, I'm assuming you remember, that dangling green spider, the first green spider in Tyrant's lair that is singing help. What you're supposed to do is take the glowing firefly type thing that I have with me at the end of the game still, and use that to free that spider. It will run to the right of the screen, at which case you follow it, and then you sing help at it, at which point it will run off and free that baby spider, that sack-like thing in that first room. You can take that baby spider down to the mama spider at the bottom of the board, essentially, and when you give it the baby spider, it says, I am your friend. And that's how you're supposed to know to respond to Tyrant with, I am your friend. Now, one of the reasons it took me so long to get this is because it's a lot of words, and the other two responses are only one word, so I'm your friend is a little long. So now what we're looking at is the last question, is what do you want? I don't know if there's a clue for this one, because it's really friggin' obvious what you want. It's Teddy. You want Teddy. I mean, the game's called Finding Teddy. You want Teddy. For some reason, telling Tyrant that restores his purpose. I don't know. I would have guessed that the I am your friend would have done it. But maybe it fulfilled him. It cleansed his soul. So now we can see the end, with Tyrant walking around. It looks kind of like a Miyazaki construct. I'm sorry I don't have footage of the spider freeing thing, but quite frankly, it's not that special. I mean, it's cool, but it's not a spectacular spectacle, as they say. So, I'd like to get back to that progress blocking thing. Just because I feel I don't feel embarrassed by getting stuck on that puzzle necessarily. I feel slightly embarrassed I didn't solve the help and the firefly thing to see the hint I needed to beat the game. However, I think I'm going to place some of the fault on the game for letting me get to Tarrant without having that clue. This would have been acceptable if you could leave the Tarrant scene to go back and then maybe get the clue. Like, if I'd had the option of saying, I don't know what to tell you, Tarrant. You don't have any friends, I'm sorry, I'll be right back. If that had been something I could have done to start ramming my head against that would have been really nice. I would have accepted that as fine game design, I guess. But really the fact that you can get stuck that way is, I mean, it's not like the worst atrocity I've ever seen in a game, but it's a small thing that I think could fairly easily have been, and should have been changed. So here, let's see, where are we? Are we climbing the mountain yet? Yes, we're climbing the mountain, yes. This is a little long with the credits. This whole cinematic kind of reminds me of Castle Crashers and the cinematic, where this isn't quite as step retracey as Castle Crashers, but it's the same kind of idea. You're going back to the beginning. I think it's because Tarrant kind of reminds me of the forest monster, whatever you call it. So here I'm back in my house. Mr. Fly gets some sweet colors. Cat theoretically gets some colors, but you can't tell because it's black and white anyway. And I get some colors, so that's pretty sweet. The camera pans back to the night sky over the little girl's apartment. There's no indicator that time has passed, however, the little girl is now significantly taller. Same colors, same clothes, perhaps? I don't know. And here it takes me a while to figure out. I need to double click on the right side of the screen to move over there, because I think this is a cutscene still. Just like the game started, so does the game end. This is the same closet that Tarrant came out of. And you hear hello. Sorry for interrupting that slightly, but you hear hello. And this is where the game ended for me. Now what we're seeing is I replayed through the game again, following the guide on the Steam user forum to get all of those 15 things, and those were kind of crap puzzles, because those were just clicking randomly. As far as I can tell, to get those without the guide, I would have just had to go through every screen and click on everywhere on every single screen to get those, because there's no hint that they're there. You just kind of get them. They're kind of dumb. They unlock pictures, which is cool. I think they unlock pictures. But by having... I had 15 out of 15. I'm not sure how many you need to get this, but here the ending is a little longer. I go into the closet again, descend back into Underland, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. So the frogs are gone. This is me kind of exploring around a little bit. And I wanted to see if this is just like restarting the game with an older girl to see what would happen, but that is not the case. Here we see tension building. Tarrant. And he slowly says, "We need you again." So that strongly sets up for a sequel, which is further confirmed by "to be continued." So that'll be cool when that comes out. That'll be pretty sweet. Now, that extended ending also means I can start New Game Plus mode. So I play through the game a third time. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna play through I will play through the game a third time. Not yet. Here's what I did first. Well, actually, I don't know if I could have done New Game Plus without the extended ending. I didn't know about the New Game Plus until I got the extended ending. But so here I'm looking at the gallery real quick just to see the pictures. There's some actually really cool stuff I like a lot. Like that has some good camera angles. I like those colors. I can't remember the word for the lines. Obviously I used not my favorite gallery images, but I found a gallery of most of these black and white ones. that I'm putting in below me to fill in that blank space. But yeah, so this is some pretty sweet art. Missing 2 pictures right now, which you unlock by beating the game on New Game Plus mode. Mr. Fly! I love Mr. Fly. He's so fly. I don't remember what I used for the thumbnail. But yeah. Oh, there's the ghosty goo. Oh, that's what I used, right? Little girl. That's I would have used that one maybe if I could have found it. The spider half on the hill with the light coming out of the door. That's a really cool picture. Okay, so here we see New Game Plus. Yes? New Game Plus. And I click OK to get those 2 achievements. So the things you can do in New Game Plus, well, I don't know if you can only do this in New Game Plus, but what I did is, so the ghosty goo is saying, tell her I said sorry, or something along those lines, if you map it all out. And so then when you're at the grave, you still have to say death to get the lantern, but before that, if you say sorry, the ghost comes and is at peace or something, and so you get an achievement and a picture for that. But also on New Game Plus, so the only significant difference that I'm sure is different about New Game Plus and not about the regular game is the... so this is me starting New Game Plus right here. The only difference, and I don't think I have footage of this, is the Frog King guy, instead of saying hello, excuse me, he says, the paraphrase, tell him you want Nyan Cat. Which I'm going to assume you know what it is, but for those of you who don't, it was a meme of a kitten, 8-bit kitten with a Pop-Tart for a body, flying through space, trailing a rainbow with a semi-obnoxious song. And so all that means is, once I get here, I say, Nyan Cat. And instead of Teddy, I say Nyan Cat. And that's an acceptable answer, apparently. He accepts that as an answer. And we will get to see the Nyan Cat in a second. There is the same music, and this is it. Stars are colored. Instead of walking, it's farting out rainbows and flying through space. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hit the mountain. Mountain's gonna be the same. I'm not gonna Nyan Cat the mountain. I'm gonna get restored color in my bedroom. I'm going to walk back into the closet and go through again, and he'll say, "We need you again." So the only difference is this loop right here of Tarrant farting out rainbows. So that's this game. If you got my thoughts on it, I really liked it. I really like these kind of shorter arty games. I don't know how much you guys like them. I don't know if you like the longer series that you can really like sink your teeth into and last with you for like 3 weeks or so. But yeah, so if you like this kind of game, these short indie games, I definitely intend to do more. But to encourage me to do more, if you leave a like or even a comment on what you think I should do next, or what you thought of this game, or if you think I'm just a big dummy and I should have solved that puzzle earlier without the hint, or I should have gotten the hint, or you understand it's a hard hint to get and you can really empathize with my plight, do so in the comments, and that'd be freaking awesome. So, in conclusion, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the sequel, or whatever game I'm playing next. Goodbye.